Hi, my name is Diane Cevallos. Do any of these statements sound familiar? Things are always changing. My children aren't behaving. Why don't people communicate more clearly? Ugh, I'm in traffic again. I want to talk to you today about challenging your perspective. First, it's not the event, it's how we're seeing the event. The event comes from outside of us. How we see it comes from inside of us. Here are a few strategies that I hope will help you challenge your perspective when life is challenging you. First, manage the negativity you allow into your life. It isn't just the matter of people that are around you, but think about the type of content you're consuming and the messaging that you are allowing to subconsciously program your mind every day. I always say junk in, junk out. In order to challenge your perspective, you got to change your mental inputs. Find sources of positive influence such as scripture and worship music and uplifting books, blogs, podcasts, and sermons. Feed your mind with those things. Don't rely solely on sources of information that focus on the undesirable things happening in our world. Now remember, don't forget to be your own resource for positive messaging. Employ affirmations, speak them over you daily, and pay attention to your self-talk. There's a lot in life that we're unable to change. And thankfully, almost everything we face is temporary. The terrible traffic you were sitting in, well, now you aren't. Virtual learning or children frustrating, it's all temporary. The key is not to resist it. Accepting whatever comes and putting it to good use. Let's say you're stuck in traffic. Instead of resisting, call a friend. Listen to an uplifting podcast. Crank up some music. Frustrated with virtual learning? Instead of resisting, stand tall with gratitude that we live in a country that we have resources to be able to continue to educate our kids safe from home. Be open to learning more and embody compassion for the teachers, the staff, and your child. You may find that when you change your perspective in this way, there is no room for frustration. My favorite scripture is Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good for those who are called according to his purpose. How would a change in your perspective help you to believe this verse and see that God truly is working everything out for the good? If you're facing circumstances that seem just far from good, please know that even in your worst circumstances, in the most trying times, God has a plan and purpose for every situation. Rest assured, God is up to something good in your life right now, even if you can't see it. So hold on to the hope in the midst of tough times. You may need to grab a hold of this truth and challenge yourself to see your situation through the lens of faith. I hope that you find these videos helpful, encouraging, and insightful. If you'd like to learn more about my coaching program, then visit my website, dianecevallos.com. I have a wonderful 12-week coaching series. I would love to come alongside you and help you live a life with passion, purpose, and confidence.